Number 5. Right, this is Jeff Lieberman's Just Before Dawn. This is a backward slasher in the woods. It's about a group of people I think they've purchased some property, and they go up to check it out, just have a general look around, set up camp up there, and then mysteriously, I think a few of them go missing, and then they find out that this kind of rednecky, huge character, huge guy in this, goes around stalking them with, I think it's a machete or an axe, and just sort of picks them off. It's got quite a few good twists in this film as well. I don't want to give loads of it away, but yeah, Just Before Dawn came out in 1981, and this is quite a good backward slasher, along the lines of I think another one's Final Terror is quite a good one as well, but I went with this, Just Before Dawn, and this has got quite an atmospheric, eerie feel to the film, which is kind of quite unique. I don't think all slashers capture that well, but this has certainly managed to pull this off incredibly well. This is a German glass case of it on CMV Laservision. Okay, so that is Just Before Dawn, Jeff Lieberman's Just Before Dawn, 1981. Okay, at number 4, we've got the Prowler, Pitchfork Killer. Incredible effects by Tom Savini. Okay, his best. I think he's got his best effects in this film. Directed by Joseph Zito, and this was released in 1981. Basically, revolves around a group of people on their sort of dance night, prom night, kind of dance. Yeah, it's a dance night, and they all get stalked and killed by this masked killer in various gory fashions. The deaths in this are exceptional. Savini's effects are really good. I love the practical effects. If CGI is used, it needs to be done properly, and it should not be done obviously and blatantly. I'll always go with the old school effects. CGI just doesn't cut it for me unless it's done appropriately in the right places. Just throwing it around in films just doesn't really cut the mustard for me. I end up turning it off. But this one is absolutely superb. So that is The Prowler, or Rosemary's Killer. Yeah, Rosemary's Killer. And this came out in 1981. Joseph Zito. Moving on to number 3. Okay, this is Maniac, starring Joe Spinell and Caroline Munro. Okay, also contains Savini's effects in this. Really class A1 effects. Directed by William Lustig. He did Maniac Cop as well. And this is another film that captures the atmosphere and creates a really good setting for this character. Joe Spinell's character, he's an absolute lunatic in this film, and you can believe it as well. His acting is superb. He's sweating out. He's all over the place in this film, and it's dark, eerie, depressing, and the kills that he pulls off are absolutely superb. He blows someone's head open with a shotgun. There's various impaling scenes, stabbing scenes, and what he's trying to achieve is basically scalp all his victims, and I think he places them on mannequins. This is certainly right up there at the top. Maniac, okay, 1980, directed by William Lustig, Joe Spinell, Callum Munro, and Tom Savini. Okay, so that's number 3. Okay, right. Number 2 and number 1, it was a close draw for me. I was torn between these two, so it could have gone either way. So just to let you know that before I show these could have gone either way. They're both my absolute favourite. So eventually I went with this as number 2. Okay, this is the German title, but the film is The Burning. Tony Maylam, I think he's a British director, but this is an American film. He directed this. Tom Savini special effects again. They're exceptional in this. I mean, if you've seen the raft scene, the scenes with the shears, the scene where he gets his fingers chopped off, you know, they're really, really good. And this sort of revolves around a group of kids again, and the summer camp sort of theme. Gets stalked and slashed by Cropsey, this character on the front here. Basically, some campers play a prank on him that goes wrong. I think they set alight a skull with worms in it, and he knocks it onto his bed, and basically he goes up in flames, and supposedly he's killed, but no, he comes back disfigured, and he mutilates all these kids at this summer camp, and it is particularly good, this film. Again, it captures the atmosphere. This film is superb. I mean, the scenes in the woods, really, really well done. Really, really creepy. And you know something's going to happen to these kids. Okay, so that is The Burning, 1981. Number 2. Alright, number 1. I've gone with The Intruder, Blood Night, directed by Scott Spiegel in 1989. This is a supermarket slasher, and has got appearances by Ted Raimi, Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell. I mean, they've all got small parts in it, but they appear in this film, and it's about this character here. I think he owns 48% of the supermarket, and the other partner owns 52, and the partner owns 52 wants to sell it, and he doesn't. So basically, he loses the plot and just murders everyone. Just kills everyone, and again, the effects, the gore is way over the top in this, and quite graphic. But I like the atmosphere in this film. It's funny, it's goofy, it's got all the parts that I like to a slasher. This is just a large hard box of it. I've got a few other additions to this film because I like it so much. I think I've got another 2 hard boxes, a dragon release, and a glass case of this as well. yeah, there's not a hell of a load I can say about this because I have spoken about it in other videos, but this is superior to many of the other supermarket slashers out there. Absolutely amazing. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed my top 10. Leave comments, tell me what you think. I mean, some of the ones I've gone with, there are others that I really like as well. So I may do a revised list in the near future. But yeah, leave your comments, let us know what you reckon about this. Yeah, and if anyone else wants to show off their top 10 80s slashers, I think I've just had 2 Italian ones in here. I wanted to go with the US ones more, and I'll cover some other countries' films perhaps in another vid later on. Alright, so I did get another vid in before Christmas, so I just want to wish everyone Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, have a good time guys, alright, take care of yourselves, bye.